Hello, thank you for checking out this amazing recipe for apple turnovers. This pastry is so amazing and it makes for a great snack or dessert. This is a very easy to follow tutorial. Please stay tuned and you will achieve best results. So we'll start off with butter. You're gonna need cold butter just from the fridge. Slice the butter very thinly and then set it aside. Next, place 2¼ cups of all-purpose flour in a bowl. Add 2 tablespoons of sugar, half a teaspoon of salt, and then just whisk those dry ingredients together. Now you're going to add the butter into the flour, and then you're going to use your hands to just coat the butter with the flour, but do not rub it in. Just coat the butter with the flour, and you can even break it up a little bit, but don't rub it in because you need this pastry to be flaky and not crumbly. When you're done with that step, you're going to add half a cup of cold water. Just add a little at a time and mix with a fork. Do not use your hands yet because you could melt the butter. So just mix in, add more water, and this dough should stay very firm, so you do not want to overuse water. However, if you use your half a cup of water and you see that there's still loose flour hanging around, you could add another tablespoon of water. Remember to use cold water, like from the fridge. After you're done mixing in the water, now you're going to use your hands to press the dough together. You're not really kneading it, but you're pressing it so it can hold together and form some sort of a ball. So I did that here, and as you can see, I've made a ball with the dough, and it's very firm. It should stay firm like that because the butter is in there. If it softens up, the dough is going to get very soft. So after you formed this ball, go ahead and so I'm going to place it here and I'm going to flatten it a little bit like so. And I'm going to shape it because later I'll be rolling it out into a rectangle. So just shape it like that and then wrap it with plastic wrap and place it in the fridge for about an hour. So now we're going to move on to preparing the apples. I got 3 medium-sized apples here. I love to use Granny Smith because of their flavor. So just go ahead and chop up your apples whichever way, but keep the pieces small because you do not want them piercing through the dough later. It's possible. So once you've chopped up your apples, add 2 tablespoons of butter onto a pan and start cooking the apples. We are going to cook these apples for just about 4 minutes because we do not want them to get mushy. Add 1/4 cup of brown sugar and a little bit of salt if you wish. And then keep cooking the apples just until the sugar melts, like so. And then add 1 teaspoon of cinnamon and mix that in. Again, as you can see, the apples are not really cooked. They've warmed up because they're going to continue cooking in the oven. Next, I'm adding a thickener, cornstarch, about a tablespoon of cornstarch with maybe 1/4 cup of water, and then mix that in. And now see, it has thickened up and it is ready to go into the dough later. So you're going to set your apples aside after you've mixed them well, and you're going to let the apples cool down. It's been an hour since we placed the dough into the fridge. So now I'm gonna go ahead and roll out the dough. You could use a parchment paper like I did, especially if you notice it sticking on your rolling pin. Otherwise, just roll it without the parchment paper. See the thickness that I'm going for here? It should be thin enough, but not translucent thin or anything. But if it's too thick, then your pastry is not going to cook evenly. So make sure you make it as thin as possible and then go ahead and shape it into a nice rectangle. Out of this dough, I'm going to make 6 pieces of equal turnovers. So I just used my pizza cutter to shape the dough, and then I mended that corner because I wanted sharp neat corners. So just mend your corners if you need to, like I did. Okay, when you're done with that, you're gonna divide your dough uh, halfway through and then cut it into 6 pieces, equal sizes of course. Now our apples have cooled down. Go ahead and place about 2 teaspoons, I would say, of like, just make sure you put in enough apples that would fill the turnover. You don't want a lot of airspace in there, but do not overfill the turnovers either, because then they wouldn't seal properly and they will overflow when they go into the oven. So yeah, fold it over and seal it like that. And I will just go ahead and do that with the rest. Just lift it over and make sure the corners are meeting neatly. There's no overlap of any kind. And then you're going to use a fork to just press, seal those edges, as well as introduce some bit of a cute pattern, like so. And just do that with all the others, and then you'll be done. And lift them gently, place them on your baking tray, which you should have lined with a parchment paper. Now I'm gonna place this in the fridge for 20 minutes to harden up a little bit more, and then I will place them in the oven, because if you place them right away with the butter softened up, the butter could ooze out of the dough. So now that they're out of the fridge, I'm applying egg wash. The egg wash is just a mix of eggs and some milk. And then I'm sprinkling some granulated sugar on top to give that texture. And then I'm just making slits to aerate the turnover, so that they have space to breathe as they bake in the oven. So again, do that. You could make just 3 slits, or you could make as many as you want. And then you're gonna bake this at 400 degrees for 10 minutes, and then for 375 degrees for 20 minutes. Also, please check out my books. As you can see, they're passing by very quickly, but I'd appreciate your support. Okay, so the turnovers are ready. And just look at how cute they are. Again, like I mentioned earlier, they make a great snack, and you could also serve them for dessert. I just eat this throughout the day. They are so amazing, and they are so flaky. As long as you make your pastry dough correctly, they're gonna come out so flaky and not crumbly. If they come out crumbly, it's probably because you rubbed in the butter and it melted. It shouldn't be that way. Yeah, so see, they are peeling off, they are nicely peeled, and the Granny Smith apples taste amazing. I really love the taste of these pastries. I'm addicted to them. So see, the edges cooked perfectly. One thing, as you apply the egg wash, be keen not to over apply, because then the edges would darken. And guys, this is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you try this recipe, and I hope to see you in another of my videos. Thank you very much for stopping by.